Yo, what is up, you guys, and welcome back to the third official podcast. It's not a mini, it's actually a regular one with your main host, Isai, your two guests today, Pocket Gaming and Gigsfan. How's it going,
Hi again, guys.
What's up, man?
Pocket, introduce yourself. The man, the myth.
Oh, dude. I don't really know how to introduce myself, but basically I do YouTube and stuff. I go by the name of Pocket Gaming. If you guys are OGs, you know me from the Minecraft Pocket Edition community, like the LBSG community back in like 2014 to like 17. But I quit for like 2 years or 3 years, came back in 2020 of May. And yeah, now we're here. So, yeah.
I mean, literally, you came out of nowhere too. Well, no, actually, no. I don't want to say you came out of nowhere because you're a true OG. You've been here since day one. Even if you were in a low, you were still there somehow. But yeah, I remember it was you guys. You guys created your little group back in the old days with Chaotic Synergy, Italianese. Who else? Dan MCP. You know all those guys.
Action Jones, yeah. We called it the squad and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's crazy how you remember that. Wow.
Bro, I was there. I was there. Believe it or not, I was there. I was in with you guys in the top squads. Like Gigs was there too as well, but we weren't there. But yeah, it's just really crazy. How you been, bro? How's life? How's music too as well?
Oh man. Life. I mean, right now I'm just at that point where I feel pretty good about things, but at the same time, you never want to get too comfortable. But like mentally, I'm pretty happy, I guess. Yeah, honestly. And then music, love doing it. To anyone watching this, you guys can go check me out. Go by the name of J Love as well. I was doing this a little bit before I came back in May 2020 for like 2 years or something. But it's just a little hobby I do on the side, Yeah, I enjoy it.
Where do you get your music inspiration from?
So all of this inspiration, I mean, the thing is, I'm from Utah. I'm in like a small town in Utah where, for some reason, like that emo genre and like that like goth, genre was kind of popping, like Lil Peep and like XXX Tentacion and like Juice WRLD. So where I'm from, people love listening to that, or at least for where I grew up in. And so basically, just being around that sound, I just wanted to make something like that, where you can just kind of like express yourself and stuff.
I have this old tweet from you, from March 17th of 2016 that says, "Hey, tagging at edub hip hop. It's been exactly 5 years since you recorded Be a King, one of my favorite songs of all time."
Wow.
What was your reaction when sadly he passed away? I mean, you looked up to it, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, rest in peace, E-Double, for real. Like that actually was really sad. He like passed away from it was some sort of like blood clot or something like that.
It was I believe it was a rash.
Alcohol.
Or
yeah. It was a rash he got from like just out from drinking a lot of alcohol, and like it's a whatever, the story's pretty deep. You guys can look it up, but you just gotta know the person he was. He was just genuine, independent artist. That I don't know, I'm not sure if he was independent or signed near the end of his career, but he was at least independent for the most part. I feel
actually, fun fact, he made his own label, so he was in his own
really
label. Yeah, the creator, the label he was in was his own created label. He started a YouTube channel, did freestyles every Friday. It was from 2010, and his last episode was on 2012, I believe.
Dude, yeah, and then one of them is called "Be a King." That is probably the best song by him, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know, it's just so deep, dude. But big shout out to King Jones as well. King Jones, was the one who got me onto listening to E-Double, and me and him were both like, we were really shocked when he passed away. So yeah, dude, I just remember just looking back. Actually, I looked at that tweet like a couple months ago, dude, and it just hit me. I was like, dang, dude, like life is precious, bro.
Yeah, bro, you never know, and especially now with all this COVID shit, it's just crazy. You never know what's gonna happen, and it is what it is. What people say, but going on into my first question, same question I asked Dicey's: why MCPE and not MCPC?
To me, the number one thing is just like that OG value, like just having that heritage, and just going back to your roots, that's the way I look at it. Like personally, I do think Java's a better game, or at least it was, it definitely is still a better game. But right now, I think I like Bedrock, the game, better. But at least all the time prior to like the last like year, Java was way better. People were, probably thinking YMCPE for sure. And that's the only reason why, dude. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like that loyalty value. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This game is kind of what, made us like known, I guess, or like kind of got us, up there and kind of going and stuff. And this is how you met all the people that, or at least for me, this is how I met all the people that I, associate with in the community and stuff. So I don't know. It's just something about the game, dude, that just, is dope to me.
It's crazy though too, because some people grow up and they forget where they're from. Like, let's just say, by example, musicians that come from YouTube, they talk shit about YouTubers, but at one point they uploaded their music video on YouTube. It's just simple fundamentals, and we came from MCPE, and we can't go ahead and move on and talk shit about it because it literally made us. You get me?
For real, dude. Like, I see all the banter all the time, bro. Like, people are like, I can't stand this. You guys are playing Bedrock. It's so, the bridging is cheating or whatever. It's like, dude, it's just a game. It really is. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not like the most like, I guess before I used to be pretty emotional about that. Like, I guess like, just like, whenever I'd see people talking down on MCP, I'd be like, oh, but now I just know the game's going to do good no matter what. So I just don't really like trip about things like that anymore, which is,
It's a good mentality. I have a really question that's coming out of nowhere. And if some of your viewers are watching, we all want to know this. What happened between you and Samurai? Ryan the Poke, or Poke the Ryan, whatever his name.
Man, I didn't think we'd be asking some questions like this, though. Okay, I mean, I could be honest with it, though.
Come on, bro. We're ready. Come on. We got every question here.
Because I'm definitely going to put this on like my community tab, or like, definitely retweet it or whatever, because I want people to see this, because this is actually a different vibe than what I thought, was going to go into it. But no, basically what happened with Ryan the POG, he joined the Empire. If you guys don't know what the Empire is, it's our content creation group. He joined us really early, like the start of it, back in like May to June. And, this dude's, I want to say, like, when he's not letting distractions get to him, or like, moods or whatever, he's a pretty good person. I really do, like him, what he does for the country, because he is in the, he is in the Marines. I do appreciate that, and, his hard work for that. But basically with what happened in the Empire, I'm not going to say too much, but there was just some, I know Gigs remembers too, dude. I know Gigs remembers too. I don't want to like just throw this dude under the bus, man. But like he was just not having, just not communicating well with the team. Like, there'd be days, where like he'd be sending in thumbnails, putting in, being like, yo, what's everyone's opinions on this? And like, there'd be like 10 to like 15-minute period where no one would reply, because, that's probably a normal thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Because, sometimes you just don't see messages right away. And he got mad at that, and he was like, wow, everyone's just ignoring me in here. And then he just left. And that's basically what happened. No one kicked him or anything. He literally just left. And it was like that. Oh, sorry, I just choked. But I don't know. It was so weird to me. And then after that, you probably saw him make a video talking about like, how Action and like Hooper were trying to give him constructive criticism, and he just took it the wrong way. Oh man, it was like a 2014 situation. Like, I just couldn't believe it was real. I was like, dude.
Yeah, bro. It's funny that you speak about 2014. There was a situation similar to that one a few years before. I don't know if you remember it, but I do, and the reason I do remember is because he was in some argument with you guys, or with the squad, if you want to say that, back when he was Samurai. And I remember because he left, and then he had no one, and he was riding solo, right? And it's funny because me and Gigs actually took him in, and we became his friends. So during an amount of period, we were making videos. It was me, Gigs, and Samurai. And then right when you guys apologized with each other, he completely left us out. Like, he didn't remember who we were. But that was a sucky part that I remember about him.
Yeah, dude. It's just, he's a great person, man, when he's in the right, mindset, and like, everything's kind of working out. But yeah, it's just like the little things, like that just would make it like, dude, like.
What's your opinion on him making those back then when he used to make those videos about the texture packs and all that? Because I know you got a lot of controversy over that.
Texture packs.
Because you remember how
Like, what do you mean?
he used to. Oh wait, no, never mind. Not texture packs.
Are
My
you
bad.
talking this year?
His realms.
Talking this year? Oh, realms. Oh yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say. Yeah, the realms. So I totally support those videos. Like honestly, like you know what? We actually have a friend of ours in the Empire named Zcraft. Big shout out to Z. He actually posts some videos like that. But I like the way he does it. Like he doesn't just make it like a 1 minute, like, hey guys, join my server. But then you really can't join. No, you can actually join Z's server for it, and he actually makes it like a 10 to 12 minute video where he actually like builds a house and stuff. But those videos, my opinion on it is it's just hard to grow from that. You know what I mean? Like, you can like drop the 1 to 2 minute or the way Ryan was doing it. Like dropping it for like a minute to 2 minutes. All they're you gotta think about it. These kids are whoever is looking it up. They just want to find the ropes code and they want to dip. So. They don't really stay. They don't really like those. They might sub. They're probably going to be, not the most active because they're not subbing for you exactly. They're subbing for the realms, So
Yeah, exactly,
it's always difficult with that.
I mean, what can you do? That's at the end of the day, it's little kids who want to play with their, I guess, idols or people who they're subscribed to. So, I mean,
yeah,
to get viewership for that.
It wasn't really a case where I don't think we were really hating on his style of content. It was just more that at the moment when we tried to explain to him that this is not the best way.
Yeah, for long term. Yeah,
because you don't gain any sort of watch time really from this, or you get growth and you get likes, but the watch time is really bad. And then he did make a tweet, maybe I don't remember. He made a tweet once complaining about how his watch time was low, which in all honesty, that's what happens. Like 1 minute videos really don't gather enough watch time for you to really get monetized on YouTube. So when everyone tried to give him advice or just tips and letting him know that it wasn't really the best, he took it the wrong way, and then off he went.
It's just crazy though, that someone can get mentally disrupted by a block game or the views that it brings. And I don't mean to be cancerous and to be like, oh, block this game, fuck, a block game, this or that, right? But I mean, it's crazy that it did that to him, though. At the end of the day,
it did. I mean, it's sad, dude. It's just sad how many people just walk away from all this potential. Even when they're good at YouTube and stuff, just because of something toxic, bro, or just something that's just like not worth it.
All right,
that's just not.
Coming to that question, I have this question personal for you. If you could bring one of these MCP YouTubers back, who would it be? Dan MCP, Italianese, or Jack Frost Miner?
Wow.
I know you're attached to Dan MCP. Well, you used to at least, and then Italianese as well. Jack Frost Miner, I know you didn't play much with him, but you used to watch his content back in the old day.
Is like the situation like they would come back and they would for sure be here? Like, is that like the situation we're making up right
here? Let's say
you
had a chance of making a video with one of them right now.
Okay. Man. I hope Dan and Frankie don't hate me, but actually, nah, screw it. I was gonna say JFM just because of the the OG GOAT value, but like personally, I'd probably bring back Frankie. Honestly, I think Frankie is just a really good creator, or like just like me and him had like really really good chemistry. I wish he would come back into the game for real.
Yeah, bro, because I was looking through your not your Instagram, your Twitter, and every single time it's your birthday, he's there. He's there to congratulate you on your birthday and all your success. And he's been he's practically been there since day one, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, we actually got in a FaceTime call with him probably like 2 months ago, like me action, and just caught up with him and stuff. So it was cool. He's doing good. He told me he wants to come back, but a lot of people tell me that. So I just wait to see it to believe it.
It's tough.
Sorry, Frankie. He's probably mad at me for saying that.
But in terms on YouTube, what do you plan to do with YouTube? Like, do you
plan to make this my career?
You want to go all the way with YouTube?
Oh yeah, I have a tweet on my old Twitter where I said like I was dropping out of college, and I was like at 1K subs for it. It was dude. It was something I've been committed in. You can ask Gigs in there, bro. Like I've never changed on that thought. The last at least the last year. I've not changed. I mean, even when I was younger, dude, I wanted to do YouTube as a career. I just didn't think it was possible. But after seeing people around me make it possible, it was like, you know what? I think it is.
Yeah, bro, and I have to congratulate you though. You made a good choice with grabbing gigs to the Empire. You know.
I mean, hopefully, right, Gigs? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, we absolutely love Giggs' presence, dude. Like, just behind the scenes, he's just a guy that never has like, issues with people, and then he's really motivating to me as well. He always keeps it real. He's not a yes man. So I do like Giggs a lot, for real. Definitely a great idea.
Hell yeah, bro! I met Gigs. Woo! Me and Gigs go way back, but yeah, it's just it's crazy.
Yeah,
And
all of it.
so just so you guys can know, this episode's releasing on the Tuesday, and tomorrow.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah!
Tomorrow is Wednesday. On this day that it's releasing, do you guys know what Wednesday means for us?
Oh wait, the 20.
Yes, it's when Biden takes over.
Really? I thought. Oh wow.
No, bro, we're really close. We're like less than 3 days.
Oh
away.
yeah, I thought you were gonna bring up tomorrow, which is or okay, I just don't know what they were recording this, but 18th of January is Martin Luther King Day, so I thought you were gonna bring that up.
No,
I was like, yeah, but I was like thinking Gigs probably knows that.
No. I'm talking in general as like the release date of this podcast.
Yeah, dude, politics. I'm not even gonna say any like opinions because I know how controversial it is, and I know how my channel is, like my audience, as at least right now, extremely controversial. Like they get like I'm not gonna call them out, but like they've gotten mad at me for a lot of things that are like dang. So I learned to like watch what I say a little bit. So I'm not gonna make an opinion or say anything about that. But hey, all I gotta say is it's a great day to be American. It's a great day.
Yeah, well, that answers all the questions, doesn't it? But hey, bro, no, like honestly, and I don't have enough followers to be controversial. But fuck Trump, honestly, straight out the back. He wasn't good though. He did quite some things that were good and beneficial. I guess fighting for us to get 2K for stimulus checks or doing the lowest rate of unemployment. But besides all of that, the rest was shit. But Gigs, fortunately, doesn't have to go through that shit.
And even if I could, I still wouldn't leave a comment on the situation the same way that Pocket chose not to. Mainly because, being a YouTuber, you have different, like, supporters of politics. So you might have someone that supports Biden and some that supports Trump, and then I just don't want to be in the middle of that, so I choose not to say anything.
Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you.
I mean, the one thing I am gonna say is like there were some things like obviously like his tweets on Twitter, like whether you're a Trump supporter or not, you gotta realize like you gotta have that great look for your country, and I do appreciate like the fact that he does show like that what is it? I want to say that pride. He does have like that American pride, but like there's some things that you just can't be tweeting out, and it was like, dude, like. But either way, I think most people who know this, or people who are thinking the way I'm thinking, every year, dude, this happens. Every 4 years, this happens. There's just so much controversy, and then you got friends hating like it's just like, oh, dude, I wish this president thing would end. Like, I really, really wish we didn't just have a president. I wish there was just like a way we could just be the country that we are today without having one person run it. Like that would be great in my eyes.
Everyone makes their own rules.
Yep.
Burn it down.
But it is what it is, right? So
it's crazy. Every year starts different. This year we started it 2021. We started it with the controversial of the Capitol being overran. And if you guys remember 2020, we started it with World War III memes. So
oh man,
it's crazy. Bro, I have to ask. You probably said this somewhere in the internet, but I don't know yet. Why did you have the idea of creating the empire?
I mean, to me, at that point in time, I was barely coming back to YouTube, so I was thinking like, yeah, let's try to make a group. It turned into something more than bigger than what I thought it would be at first, But honestly, just I don't know. I just felt like it was a good way, dude, just to like make the community feel more united in a way. And at least have a group of YouTubers that can kind of like, grow together. Not like, like grow subwise, but like just like actually like grow together, as like people and like content creators over time. So, I mean, and on top of that, it's just, I don't know, there's been more good times than anything bad, in the Empire. So it's been great, dude, honestly. But what started me to make it was just kind of like getting inspired off of like FaZe Clan, you know.
Oh yeah.
Not like 2020 FaZe Clan, but 2015 FaZe Clan. Just like going back and watching their old videos, it's just like, dang, dude, you can just see the passion there. So that's what I'm trying to bring into our community, at least.
What is Empire or the other group? You know how there's a group you guys are connected with. It's not the Empire. It's
Imperial.
Imperial. There you go. There you go.
So they're like our affiliation group, like our subgroup kind of like they're to the if you guys watch FaZe Clan back again, I know I'm gonna use another FaZe example, but like they were like the Red Clan, the FaZe Clan. If you know what Red Clan was back then,
Yeah.
they were on FaZe, but they like they're just associated and stuff. But basically, it's for anyone who's under 18 or that we feel like isn't old enough, or not old, isn't ready, to join the Empire. So that way, if we have to go into contracts and stuff like that, if they're under 18, we can just keep them in the Imperial till they turn 18, right? And then, yeah, and then with just seeing them grow too, just seeing if they can fit in our group, So yeah, and plus it's just I don't know, it's just another opportunity to get more people involved in the community and stuff, So
it's crazy, bro. You have it all planned, don't you?
It might seem that way, but it's a lot. It's a big mess, dude. It's a big mess.
It's good though. It's good though, because it just gives you opportunities to open up to more original ideas. You don't go based off a script or anything. Like, trust me, most of the times we start a podcast, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We're just there, like, what should we talk about? But I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But I mean, we're trying to just get out there, And you've done that though. I'm pretty sure anybody who plays MCPE and has Twitter knows about the Empire.
Yeah, it's a thing. Like the Empire.
Yeah, it's starting to get definitely known out there.
I'm telling you, we are making such a big impact in the MCPE community. It's not even funny. I don't think you can go on the Hive and go in the main lobby and say, who knows Empire, and you don't get a response. And the Hive is probably one of the biggest servers, and I'm pretty sure out of those 20,000, 40,000 people that the Hive gets on the daily or more, I can probably say at least maybe 35% of the Hive players know who the Empire is and what we're about. 35% might sound very low, but in all honesty, I think that's a lot out of like 50,000
the whole community
people
that plays Minecraft. Yeah.
So I think that's impact we make.
I'll ask you this question too. Do you feel like you've made it? Like you're there, you're out there, or you feel like you still need to take a few more steps?
Who, me or Gigs?
You.
Oh my god. Oh, I've definitely made. No, I have not made it yet. Nah, dude. I feel like right now I'm on step like 3 out of 10 right now to making it. I feel like there's a lot more. Like I feel like I haven't even cracked my own potential yet either. Like even though this newer content I'm making is like pulling some pretty decent numbers, it's just like it. I just feel like there's just so much more I can do, man. There's just so much more, and then there's just more time, to be had with all this. So.
I understand, bro. Yeah. I have this tweet from you that's on November 29th of 2014 that says, "I wonder if I will ever be a big YouTuber. Hopefully MCPE will be amazing by then." And I guess
Man.
with all the talking you've been doing, I mean, it seems like you still believe that MCPE is going higher than it is right now.
Dude, like,
whew. Hold on, pocket. Let me just say, biggest example of MCPE could take you far are Rage Elixir. I guess you could say Chuchers when he was around. I don't think he's still around anymore. And Jack Frostminer. Those 3 guys were good examples, or were and are good examples of what MCPE can do. There is potential, and you can go far with MCPE, believe it or not.
Don't forget Glowific, the YouTuber Glowific, and don't forget Action too. Like Action definitely was like, the thing is, Action was like trying to grow in it when it was kind of like popping too a little bit, and then he made it happen. But obviously his style of videos is different. But still.
12 Eris.
And AA12, yeah. AA12, veteran out here too. Yeah, dude, that like they give you hope for real. Like obviously they make different content than what we kind of do, but at the same time, Action gives me hope too with that. Just because he's kind of switched it up a little bit, and people still like it a lot. So
It's crazy,
yeah,
bro, because
it's wild.
there's YouTubers out there who, like, if they would have kept going, they would have been somewhere right now. Like Italianese, no doubt. Frankie, like, no doubt he would be somewhere right now. What's up with Chaotic? He's still uploading, or I haven't really kept up with his channel.
So he actually had a tweet that he like left the Empire, because he just wasn't feeling like the game anymore, Minecraft, and like yeah, just was, and he stopped posting after that. He's really into like this other game called Valorant or Valiant.
Exactly what Gigs was
It's
playing a
called
few
Valorant.
hours ago.
Yeah. Really, Gigs knows the name of the game then.
Yeah.
Valorant. Yeah, dude, that game is fun, but yeah, he's just enjoying that. I think he's focusing on college and like just like his real life stuff. So props to Chaotic. He's doing big things out here. And I know he's gonna be an influential person one day. So
And how about you,
Man.
bro? How about your real life? How's your life? How's your social life?
this is one of like the first podcasts that I actually find legit that I'm on. So this is definitely one for the books. Plus, like OnEdge, dude, like I feel like you guys have potential, dude, for real. But
We haven't been doing
my
that
life-
bad on the first episodes, honestly.
Not at all, dude. I think you guys are gonna do a lot better if you can get these YouTubers in it. By the way, to like put this on the community. I don't know why, dude. I'm gonna tell Dices. I'm gonna say Dices. You gotta put this on your community tab, dude. Like I haven't watched his interview yet, but I'm gonna watch it. If it's great, like, dude, you gotta spread the word, man. This is gonna be good. But yeah, my life right now. I mean, what do you guys want to know? Like, yeah, for real.
Explain to me, like, they tell me like your job and all this. What are you doing? Because I know you want to get more into music, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I like music. I was gonna go into schooling for sound engineering actually for music,
Not
but
bad.
eventually I realized I was like, I can do this on my own. I can find out how to mix my own music, and I already had I had a couple buddies who knew how to like sound engineer as well. Like, and they got really good to the point where like it was like, dude, like they're mixing my songs too now. So it's like, do I really need to go to school and spend this much money when we already have all these resources, for free? So I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
there's no point.
There's a clip from Elon Musk that says that college is useless, and the reason he says that is because you're just wasting money on something that you can just go ahead and learn yourself. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
If you have the mentality for it, go for it. But if you don't, if you want to go and take your time and learn, there's nothing wrong with that neither.
dude's preaching out here. Like one thing I was gonna say though about like a 9 to 5 is people don't realize one thing about it. It's like, yeah, you could get the diploma and you probably are gonna, if you get a job, but you might not be happy, but you're probably gonna get, have that money to support your family, and that's all due respect. But it's like, think about it, man. The average life is 78 years old. That's how old the average life is for anyone. And then you get to the age of 65, and that's when you get retirement in the US, when you're working 9 to 5. So that means you only get 13 years of freedom, but only if you can live to the point of 65. So just think about that. And then guess what, if you can do, I've seen these dudes who do YouTube, and some of them are like, they blow up. They're grinding these videos, no doubt. They're slaving their life away on the computer for a couple years, but guess what? I've seen, like, there's just one YouTuber. What's his name? He retired not too long ago, but this dude is 24 years old, dude. He made over like 3 to 4 million off YouTube, and now he's set for life. And think about it. And he dropped out of college when he was 21 on his last year, dude. So you got to think about that, man. It's just like, it does look like the worst decision, dropping out, but guess what happened? You take that risk, and instead you have changed your entire life around. You don't have to work a 9 to 5. You don't have to, not be happy, because like that's the number one thing, happiness, right? And then on top of that, you can also support people around you, like your family, and help them out too, just because you try to chase your dreams. And it's just nothing but, so that to me, it's like, what? And guess what? If it doesn't work out, at least you had fun, At least you try, to do something different, right?
Exactly,
You didn't want to be a regular person out here.
Hey, bro, I think
So that's the way I would.
honestly, I think you left everybody viewing right now speechless. And the reason I say that is because most people can relate. And this is something I've said in real life. Right now, at the moment, with the pandemic and all the time you have to think, is affecting us in such a negative way, because people get time to actually think about their life, and you start saying to yourself, wow, have I done enough? And that's where it goes, that if you take risks in life and you go ahead and do whatever you wanted to do in life and take that one risk, you'll get somewhere. And if you didn't, I guess you know now that it wasn't for you, and you can go ahead and try new things.
Yeah, dude. Like, I actually had a friend, oh yeah, if you want to call him that. I remember I told him when I was like 1,000 subs, I was like, yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna drop out of college, bro. And he's like, why? And he was just like mad at me. He's like, well, why would you just do that? And then, now we're looking at it. And it's like, yeah, all my friends are, going to parties. They are, studying, and going to school and all that stuff. And I'm just here, behind my computer, making these like topic, story videos and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if I can make this, work, I feel like, like it doesn't just, it's not about proving people wrong, but it's about proving to people that like, you don't have to just be like everybody else out here. You know what I mean? You gotta, like, that's the thing, dude. Like, I hate that. Like, that's my number one pet peeve, dude, is when people just try to act like somebody else, because like, it's just sad to see it, dude. Cause you're not going to be that happy when you do that, And my friend basically was like trying to out, he's out here telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, I just don't really believe that you can make, you can even get past like 5,000 subs, And I got past that, and literally like, and he told me, he's like, it might take you like 3 to 4 years to get to 5,000. And this is my friend, dude. Like, he literally told me this like what, 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah. And now we're at like 7 something K. But it's like, it's just the fact that, someone would say that to you, and it's just like, wow. But that's just the way the majority is looking at it, So I guess I can kind of understand that. But yeah.
And if you think about it, it's he helped you out in a most fucked up way, if you want to say that, but in some way he helped you out by giving you that mentality challenge that you're like, wow, he's not believing in me, but fuck yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prove him wrong. You get me?
Oh, dude, you got to believe in yourself, though. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't matter what other people think about you, as long as you believe in yourself. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if they don't believe in you. Because think about it. At the end of the day, who is making what happen? It's you, Who is out here making these videos? Who is doing all this? It's you. They're just letting you know their opinion. And you know what? You can't let that get in your head, And not just them, but like also these haters, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I tell some of my friends, like, dude, if you get hate, you're doing the right thing, Because some people just are not going to like you. Like, there's just some people, I guarantee y'all can relate to this. There's just some people that you knew at school and stuff. Like, they didn't do anything wrong to you, but you just couldn't stand them, And that's just how these haters look at, some of us. So that's why I tell them, it's all natural, man. Just, keep doing you, be happy with it, and just don't overthink anything, Yeah, and I guarantee you.
Honestly, if you let your haters overpower your mind and let you bring you down, most of the haters don't even know what you did wrong, and they're just there bragging about it just because they heard someone else brag about it. You get me? So you're not wrong. Everything you said, I completely agree behind you. It's just the way you process shit, and I guess this goes back to like Samurai or Ryan, if you want to call him. He took the wrong turn. Let's just say that he took the wrong turn. He took the wrong advice, or he took it the wrong way, and that's why he's at the place he is right now. And that's not YouTube. But I mean,
yeah, man.
Everybody processes everything differently. And like, do you feel like being dedicating yourself a lot to YouTube is gonna screw you mentally, or do you have it all under control?
That's the thing. I actually don't commit all my time to YouTube. Like, I'll actually spend some time playing games, or like watching some Netflix, or like going for some runs, or like hanging out with some real life friends, just because like you need to have balance, and you need to have good time management with everything. So balance by like, you got to balance mentally, you can't have, I actually learned this from X. You can't have too much of anything, because if you have too much of anything, it's bad for you, you're just going to get sick of it. And then when you don't have too much, when you have too little of something, you're going to crave it, you're going to chase it. That's why you got to have a balance, and just kind of meet in the middle with all that. So with me, I just try not to do too much, like that's why you look at my channel. I don't post every day when I probably could, but that's the reason why, is because I have a lot of ideas and stuff. Like, I feel like I won't run out for at least this year, but I just don't want to, do too much. I don't want to drain myself, and I don't want to drain my audience, I want to find that perfect balance where like they get to that point where they're like, I want a video, like, and then boom, I drop one I put a lot of thought into and they're like going to crave it, So that's the way I'm looking at it, And then time management, I believe anyone can do YouTube, man. Like even if you're working a 9 to 5, bro, you can literally, like I told Gigs this too. How hard is it to, put, I believe what is there like 100, like there's like 100 and like 172 hours in a week or something like that. I'm probably wrong, but
Around there.
there's something like that, right? And all you gotta do is put 2 hours aside, man, and just drop one to make one video for that whole week. Out of that, all those hours, So I think it's really just time management, man. You just gotta find that time, balance your time, write a schedule out, whatever you gotta do, And I'm telling you, things are gonna go your way. You'll find time for everything if you do that.
Yeah, not bad. I like it though. I like that your mentality is up there. It's not down here. So anything that anybody says, it's gonna take them a while to bring you down because you're all the way up there.
Yeah, but I can't. That's the thing, though. I don't want to have an ego, though. I've tried killing like any ego I had because back then I used to have definitely an ego. Now it's like it might seem like I have an ego. I don't know, based off my tweets or videos, but I really try not to. Like I don't think I'm anything. Like I really feel like I'm jack shit still out here. Like even with like being the owner of the empire, I still don't feel like I'm shit out here, honestly. So
yeah, but
I feel like I got a lot to do.
At the end of the day, at some point, you're gonna have to brag about it. And the reason I say this is because look at it in the real life. If you make money, you don't work just to have your money laying around. You work to show off what you've done, right? You go ahead and you buy yourself your expensive ass jacket or your expensive ass shoes, but you do that just to show off what you've been working hard for. You don't go and make money and put it away. Some people do, but most of the people do that just to show off, but you weren't working for it. So, I mean, if you ever did do that, all props to you. You've you worked hard enough to get yourself to the place where you are right now. And yeah, I mean, bro, people should look up to you, honestly. We were talking about how Dice he came out of nowhere, bro, and look where he's at right now. And no doubt you're gonna be there in a few months, no doubt.
I believe that 100%.
I do. I really do too.
Like even like if you think about it in depth, your boy Action, like he was nowhere. Like he was there, and look at him now. With all his 5 channels, he has over 1 million subscribers.
That's a hell of an accomplishment, dude. I'm proud of him for real.
So
just like seeing him struggle, man, and then to now see him not struggling with those issues, it's great.
What's your what's the next move? What's coming up next? What can we expect coming up from you?
I want to say like, I want to say evolving. I want to say just seeing us evolve. Just me and the people around me, because like to me, with everything that's already happened, and to still be here at this point, and to still be, in this position now, I feel like there's no way we're going to let our foot off the gas pedal, The fact that we've got a little bit of an audience watching now, like, it's just like, yeah, that's what we were craving this whole time. So, I mean, the only thing I can tell people to expect is just consistency,
That's not bad. What do you have to say to anybody out there who wants to start a YouTube channel and doesn't know where to start?
Just click the record button, man. Just click the record button. Like, whether your quality is good or not, you got to just start somewhere. You go look back at my old video on 2013. I have my first video is called How to Get a Screen Recorder. I dropped it on October 18, 2013, I think. Yeah. And dude, it's literally just me on my like iPod Touch screen recording it with like display recorder. And
everybody started there, bro. I started in my goddamn tablet recording a Minecraft.
I feel the tablet struggles.
And yeah, everybody started there. Everybody started just recording based off their device microphone, and then look at us now. We have our own professional microphones, and we're making something out of it. But yeah, as far as it goes, this isn't a very large podcast, but every single word that comes out of everything is meaningful. And I feel like this is the most touching podcast. I do have another one that's called Ending 2020 Emotional or something like that, which if I'm pretty sure you guys haven't listened to it, but that one's kind of deep too as well. But
I haven't watched all the podcasts, but I watched.
You're for sure gonna watch this one. I'm telling you this right now.
I mean, I'm gonna watch the Diocese one for sure. So just know that. Yeah, I watched the first episode too. But yeah, the Diocese one, I cannot wait to watch that later tonight. So
yeah, but as far as it goes right now, I think we're mostly done. This was fun, bro. Same thing. We're gonna have to do this again in months.
Yeah, dude.
Days,
I think
but for sure.
in a year, once we can come back and look at things.
Yeah,
see
bro,
what happens.
In 1 year, we'll do this again and we'll check it out how it's going. And I'm telling you this right now, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So we'll for sure be here again in 1 year.
Same. And to the audience on the OnEdge podcast or whoever's watching, if you came from my channel or whatever, you guys got to leave a subscription, man. Like, for real, this, to me, I'm not just saying that because they invited me, but like just the vibe on here, this is something I would genuinely watch. And I could see them evolving too. I could see it one day getting to the point where, you got like a real studio, and you got the camera set up and stuff, like I feel like, that's something you should chase too, as a dream.
Yeah, bro.
But,
working one step at a time. But yeah, any last words that you want to tell any of the viewers on the OnEdge, or even if they come from your channel?
Oh man, I've been so like inspirationally corny that I don't know if I should say it anymore. But all I'm gonna say is it was a pleasure being on here. Seriously, I do appreciate you talking to me for real, and having Gigs here too. And then to everyone watching this, including you guys, just know this, man. Don't let anyone put limits to what you can do out there. People love to think they know to put a label on what you can do nowadays, but that's not true, man. Just go out there, believe in yourself, and don't let any other opinion, back that down. So yeah.
Exactly. As long as you know where you want to end up in your life, no one can stop you. No one can tell you otherwise, and you're the only one that can get yourself there. And yeah, Gigs, any last words?
No, I think that should be
All
it.
right. All right, but yeah, links down in the description for Pocket Gaming's YouTube channel. So I'm gonna leave both his musical and Minecraft channel out. Or do you want to say Minecraft, or what do you do more? Commentary now, right? I've seen a few videos.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say like stories. I'd say like stories and news videos, but it is like Minecraft. Like there is like a lot of Minecraft topics still, and like there's Minecraft gameplay in it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, links down in the descriptions. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Peace out, y'all.